Yeah, man. Yeah, this is Joshua's Motivation, yeah? A life-altering podcast series that me, 19-year-old computer science student, and also a fitness addict, right, will be creating, right? It's going to consist of fitness, finance, investing, and many other life-altering activities that you can do, right? It doesn't matter what age you are, what height you are, doesn't matter, right? Alright. I'll be doing this podcast every single Monday, cock crow. Yeah? I'll be doing it every single Monday, and you can sit back while going to work, while at work, while going to school, on the bus, in your room. What I do, I work out while hearing my podcast. Alright? But other than that, just stay tuned, hear it, and there you go. Simple, isn't it? Yeah, man. Yeah, this is the Joshua's Motivation Podcast, episode 28, Rationalise about your own expenses. Right, so I'm going to keep this introduction really short, right, but the basics of the video or the episode, right, is about, I asked this guy that recently ended his PhD degree, right, and he's now a doctor, so I asked him about any financial advice for your 20s, and he gave me a really good answer, so you guys can hear it and appreciate the advice and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, man, just listen to it, enjoy it, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So peace out. Yeah. So like, what about the finance part of it?
The finance part, it depends. It depends what are your goals. It depends, for example, in which you want to strive. Like for me, being rich, it is useless. Okay, as you said, the most important thing it is to have financial stability. Your life expenses, normally speaking, if you are like a frugal person or a normal person, are pretty low. You don't really need much money to live. The more money that you spend, usually it is for useless crap, like buying a new phone. If your old phone works, one year you should buy a new one if you don't need it. So for your financial point of view, I always say be rational about it. Rationalize about your own expenses and your own living, and try to cope in that way. But in your 20s, in my opinion, it is not the stage in life in which you should be thinking or making a lot of money. If you can, good for you. But if you cannot, it is not a problem. Because in my opinion, the stage of the 20s, it is the stage of formatting yourself, of learning, specializing yourself. And while you are learning and specializing yourself, it is very rare that you will do like very, very big figures, so you will learn a lot of money. So, that part will come later in life. It will come in your 30s and 40s, Right now in the 20s, it is the stage in which you need to learn and to grow. In the 30s and 40s, it is the stage in which you will learn the most money of your life usually. Okay? In the 30s, because you are still young, so you can do like night shift and all of that stuff. In the 40s, it is because you have a lot of seniority already. So you will replace like the hard night work with a bit of seniority in a company, in a public sector, in whichever field that you're in. But as I said, in your 20s, simply try to not waste the money. Simply be rational about it. If someone tells me I spend money on the hookers, it is a stupid thing. If I spend, no, I'm not joking. There are people who do that. Like I spend like 200k to buy a new Ferrari. I will tell him, do you need a Ferrari? I am not saying you not to buy a Ferrari, but why you should buy it now? Because if you buy it now, you will be in debt. If you are in debt now, for the simple reason it is useless now. You can buy it easily when you are 33, 34, because you will have a lot of money. Maybe if you have money to spare, of course, take it. But right now, simply be rational about your own expenses. Try to put a little bit of money apart. Like, I don't know, you earn maybe, you work as a clerk, and you can take apart $200 each month, okay? Like of your own expenses. Put 200 this month, 200 the next month, 200 the next month, 200 next month. And in years, at the end, when you'll be 30, you will have a little bit of money apart, a little bit of money to give you financial stability. Try to do it with the little things. Start by little things, and they will accumulate. That's the most important thing that I can tell you from a financial situation. Don't waste the money, because it is not a time in life in which you most likely will earn a lot of it. So if you earn low and you spend it on stupid stuff, it is a combination for disaster.